the Jets and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating. Downfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
The 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Now 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Hobbs. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Check.
Paul again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down, Los Angeles.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a tip. It sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48. The Jets at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, from the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. A give up the middle to Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Hobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Evans. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Israel Abanikanda with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Herbert back to the air. That's again complete to Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit halftime here. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
Here we go.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. He may go. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take it at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. On the counter, it's Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll give to Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Hobbs. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
No stop, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Hall want to give up the middle. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out and running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 11. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Herbert on first down now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Herbert to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Herbert going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Ready?
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go now.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after here coming up. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you